Hello, my little pussycats. Hello, Leo. How are you? Welcome to weekly reading with me, Cindy. Can I get a roar? Let me hear you roar, Leo. Yeah, I just felt like this energy, like in a football game all of a sudden. Like, woo, Leo. Let me hear you roar. Yeah, she who changes, transformation, change, enchantment. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Look at the way that snake bracelet is going up her arm. It's not your card yet, but it's there for you right now. I'm going to call cards out in a second here. Deeper spiritual reading this week. I'm using 3 oracle decks. My voice is sounding kind of weak. This is my 7th one. My 7th one. I'm trying to get as much done as I can in one day. Yeah, I think I'm losing my voice. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see where this goes. It might be the last one. I was hoping I could get 2 more done after this. Because I'm trying to do 2 weeks worth of readings this week because March break is coming up and I want to spend that week with my son. Doing mom and son things. So yeah, it's good to have a break once in a while, right? Like I work 6 days a week doing this right now, like doing these videos and doing the private readings. Yeah, that's a lot. It's tiring. It's kind of tiring. So Sunday is the day I have off. And I clean the house and I do laundry and all this stuff. It's like, oh my God. So I'm going to enjoy a week off, Leo, week off. But you're still going to get video. I plan on it unless I completely lose my voice. All right, let's get started for Leo. What's the message for my sweet, sweet pussycats? That is not the same card. It is. Well, you know, when it's meant to be your card, it's meant to be your card, Leo. What can I say? Oh my gosh. She who changes, Iris. Man, she is so pretty. Holy cow. Actually, every one of them in here are just like, are so amazingly beautiful, every one of them. Transformation, change, enchantment. Wow, this is very enchanted. It's like a mystical journey. Now I know. There's been a song going through my head all day today, and now I know. It was for you. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Oh my gosh, dare do reach. Reach the morning light. Oh, that's so freaky the way that happened. Because that's the underlining card here. Ooh, the energy, the catalyst. What moves you there? She who flies. Dreamweaver. Now I know. And I'm seeing like all these stars in the background, a little crescent moon. And that song came in. She's got stars on her shawl that she's wearing. Yeah, like transformation, change, enchantment. That's pretty cool. Now I know. I was like, I'm waiting for that song to have some sort of meaning in one of these readings today. There you go, Leo. It's a good thing my voice made it this far, right? I would have had that song in my head. For what? Well, it's a fun song anyways. Yeah, I'm really losing my voice here. It feels like a push-up trying. I don't know, I have a strong voice. I know you're supposed to project from the diaphragm, right? I just project from here, so it's probably, yeah. All right, the next one. Oh, I have a little story to tell too. It's something, because last week you guys had a really good reading. I'll save the story till the end. So if you want to hear it, you can hear it at the end. You can get your reading, but I'll save it till the end. You guys had a really good reading last week, but I did see at least one comment of despair. And I have a story to tell to help with that. So, you got 3. I believe we can reach the morning light. All right, you got the turtle. The turtle swimming in the darkness. The dragonfly. Ooh, starting to see clearly. Oh, that's kind of cool, because that kind of reminds me of the dream state. You know, most dreams are kind of like foggy, weird. You know, you get the odd one that's like so clear, and it's almost weird. Like, you're like, what the heck was that? like, yeah, sometimes well, not sometimes. I find most of the time my dreams are filled with people I've never seen before and in a place I've never been before, doing stuff I've never done before. It's like, where's it going? In 1 minute, like, you could be baking cakes and all of a sudden dragons start running through. Like, it's so weird, right? But then every once in a while, you'll have a dream and it's like you're there, right? It's like you're there. And the details are so incredible. And you wake up and you feel like you just journeyed somewhere. Like, gosh, I feel like I was just there with that person or those people. So it's kind of like it can unsettle you. Like, that was weird. The camel. Oh, look at more darkness in the dream. Wow, yeah, you have, boy, I'm really struggling with my voice here. The camel. Well, you have the turtle came out first, dragon, and the camel. So I'm finding it interesting that both the turtle and the camel are in the dark, right? And the turtle's deep in the water. I always feel like this turtle is swimming up through the water. It's dark, deep water, so there's a lot of emotions and feelings there. It's a slow progression upwards. This camel is out in the heat of the desert, but it's cool at night, you know? So it kind of, with the turtle being down into the depths of the water, I feel like it points, you go into these deep emotional points, I've said that too many times. Mind is turning to jello. You go into these deep emotional aspects of yourself, and maybe even in the dream state, and they're really deep. And at some point too, I want to say, because the camel is, you know, bringing coolness to the heat of the desert. So it almost helps to cool like a lot of desire and passion that you might have towards different things in your life, or towards someone, or whatever it is, or something that's, you know, kind of feeling like it's building up, it's not being fulfilled. But this dragon energy that sits between the two of them, dragonfly energy, this should probably be my last video for the day. The dragonfly energy that sits between the two of them is where you start to see some clarity. You know, the wings are a little bit, well, they're a little iridescent, but they're also a little bit transparent, just a little bit. So you're starting to get some clarity. I don't know, maybe you've been having some dreams lately and they didn't make sense to you, but what you did understand were the feelings. You know, too, you can have a dream. Someone could be talking to you in the dream. You know, I didn't hear any, like, but you feel what they're saying, or you feel what they're conveying. Like, dreams can be a lot about feelings sometimes. So, you know, with the turtle in the depths there, and in the camel, the passion being cooled. Somehow, I don't know, somehow it feels like you're getting some clarity on a dream. Maybe it's a dream, something that you want to do. Maybe it's, I don't know, the dream weaver is coming in the night. And then you have the wolf. That's a very bossy energy, this guy. I like to say that he's like the emperor in the tarot. So, you know, it actually depends. Maybe I'm giving him a bad rap, this guy, because he's just come out as a little bossy the last little while for Pisces, but he's not. Like, it's the emperor energy. This wolf to me is like an alpha male wolf, and it does have a very important job of keeping the pack together, keeping the pack in line, making sure, you know, the sick ones, I think they keep the sick ones in the middle if they're traveling. There's healthy ones, young ones in the front. The back are some of the stronger, you know, other ones that would help protect the weak or whatever. Like, you know, it's keeping everyone in check, to keep everyone safe, and to keep the wheels in motion, to keep the cogs going, right? So that's what that wolf energy is. Why it's underlined, I don't know. The dare, do, and reach is underlined too. I think combining the two of them gives us an answer. Combining the two of these gives us an answer. The dare, do, and reach. That's definitely that wolf energy. You would go out there, you would explore it. He may not expect others in the pack to go and explore that area, but he will go. He'll go up the mountain, he'll go up the hillside, he'll go and check and make sure it's safe to bring the rest of the pack. But it is a dare, do, and reach. That alpha wolf will do that. The dare, do, and reach. I have more cards to pull out, so it's not the end of the story. Fairies Oracle. The Fairies Oracle. I should probably save my voice, huh? All right, what else do we... Oh my gosh, cards. For Leo. Oh, what else do we have for Leo? Oh, it's more than I thought it was. Shoot. Guys, you're killing me. And you know what it is? I think it's the fairies are killing me here. Here's the story. It's not the story I'm going to tell you at the end, so it's another story. You know you're getting old when you just tell a lot of stories. The Singer of Connection. Ooh, what are you connecting with in your dream state? Yeah, this fairy deck, I used to use it quite a bit, and then I pulled away from it. I don't know why. I just got to change up. You know, I got to change stuff. So I changed it. I wasn't using it. I used it a lot personally, too, around December. And then the deck hasn't been used, I want to say, for at least a couple of months. And it's been sitting here. I have like this plexiglass little shelf thing that I put all my cards on. And I would reach for a deck, and it would be near the fairies, and a bunch of cards would fall out. A bunch of cards. And I swear to goodness, like this is one of your cards. But this is like what would be looking up at me. Like, come on. Pick us up. Use us. You know you want to. You know you need to. And to be honest, I feel a little rusty with the Fairies Oracle because it's been months since I've used it. And I am getting messages. There's the odd time I need to go in the book. So I might, but I might not. So we'll see. But you got a lot of cards. Okay, so you got the Singer of Initiation. The Singer of Initiation. Ibe the Retriever. Sometimes it takes me a while to look at the writing. It's a little calligraphy-like. And Taten the Scythe, the Sif, Taten the Sylph. Oh, Fairies of the Future. Oh, I remember this card now. See, yeah, that came in nice and strong. See, if it's a card that I've had come out a few times before, and I remember messages, I'm like, oh yeah. The rare, the Raz. And then the underline is the Singer of Connection. Did I show you that already? I'm really losing it. The Singer of Connection is the underline. Yeah, I did, because I said, what are you connecting with in the dream state? Please be rude, my gosh. It's not easy making all these videos, you know, and talking. I started at, when did I start at? 11? I think I started at 11. It's been almost 6 hours I've been doing videos. I did give myself a 20-minute lunch break. Okay. The Singer of Initiation, Ibe the Retriever, Taten the Sylph. Fairies of the Future, the Rare. Wow. Okay, the first thing that's coming in really, really strong here is this Ibe the Retriever. It came out for it came out for Aquarius. That's who it came out for. And I'm feeling a little bit similar with them, with you with this card. Is there something you've forgotten? Is kind of the question that this one is asking you. Is there something that you've forgotten, Leo? If there is, I feel like you may get an answer in the dream. This is very much about a dream state for you. Very much so. Something you've forgotten, and I know it's not exactly the same, but the little ball that the retriever guy is holding reminds me of this. Like it's coming in. Something that's coming in from some sort of darkness. Like some sort of memory or recollection. And then the Fairies of the Future. If you see the guy at the top, his eyes are looking to the left and the right. And then look down here, this fairy, she is pregnant. Yep, that's the one that's pregnant. She's pregnant. And then this one is pointing the direction. So with this card, what I really get with this is your past is projecting you into your future, and you're being guided towards something. And with the fairy who's being guided is actually pregnant, it's a new beginning. It's a rebirth in something. But there's something you've forgotten, and you can't get to this rebirth until you remember what it is. And that's why your past is projecting you into the future. So Leo, is there something that you've forgotten? I'm going to pull out some tarot clarifying cards, because it's kind of a very interesting reading here. And right, like this dragonfly, it's almost, I feel like you might be in the middle of a dream and you get the answer. Like while you're asleep, while you're dreaming, you know how you have that? And then you wake up. Oh my God. And in the time it takes you to go to the bathroom and come back, you've completely forgotten what the hell you dreamt about. And you think, how is that possible? It was just so strong. And it's the harder you try to remember it, the more it just disappears. So you get it. It's like this fleeting information about something here. This fleeting information about something. Transformation, change, and enchantment, right? She who changes. You are on your way to a change here. You're definitely on your way to a change. And you're being guided. You got the fairies of the future. There's definitely guidance here. The past is projecting you into the future. And that doesn't mean at all that, you know, your future is just like your past. Not at all. Things that you've accomplished and done in life up to this point. The past energies, the past experiences. We're preparing you for what your future is going to be, for where you're going now. Yeah. There's two cards I want to look at specifically here. Is the Singer of Connection and the Singer of Initiation. I kind of like that they're mirroring each other, like the 6 and the 9. So let's see. Numbers. The Singer of Connection is what came out. So I'm going to read that first, and the other one is just the underline. Spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. Through the power of this singer, all connections are made, held, and released as appropriate. In a reading, the singer indicates the connection of things, especially reconnecting those that have been sundered. It is unifying and reunifying. It tells us that we need to be aware of the connections between different aspects of the issue under discussion, as well as the connections between the people linked by it. We also may need to build more connections, a network of mutual support. The presence of the singer of connection in a reading indicates support and strength flowing through the connections between those involved. I don't know if it's just me that I'm getting tired, or it's like just a lot of times the word connection came up. Okay, here we go. There are emotions that help us open up. Love, compassion, trust, and so on. There are other emotions that we tend to close down around unless we make a special effort to keep our hearts open. As you can probably guess, these emotions are feelings such as jealousy, anger, fear, grief, and others of a similar painful nature. Yet sometimes these very emotions, when carried to an extreme, cause us to break down and then break through to the song of ecstasis, which is a different card. This is a risky way to go, as well as an extremely difficult one, because more often the breakdown just stays broken for a long time, and then we retreat back to a more crippled version of our original selves. So, okay, we can see this. So if you're open up to love, compassion, and trust, and so on, like those positive energies, like that's good. But then when our emotions close down, we actually open ourselves up to jealousy, anger, fear, and grief, and other similar negative, lower vibrational energies and feelings. Which makes a lot of sense. So there is some sort of connection, some sort of, I want to say clarity that you're getting in the dream state. Perhaps about, well, we did talk about these two. You know, the turtle being about really deep feelings and emotions down in that area. And the camel kind of calming and balancing, you know, desire and passion. Because by having balance in both of these, you do open yourself up to love, expansion, and growth. But if you are not, then you open yourself up to the negative energies. So the retriever keeps looking at me. I'm the retriever, keeps looking at me. Leo, is there something you're forgetting? I don't know. Is there? Like, I just feel like I need to ask you that. Oh, okay. What is the singer of initiation? Number 9. Passage through trial, triumph, new level. There is no initiation without testing, and this testing must take us to our limits in order to be valid. Initiation is not just a charming ritual with candles and incense and other occult paraphernalia. True initiation is grounded in material reality and extends through body, mind, and emotions. The testing occurs on all levels of our being. The more profound the change... Got it now. The more profound the change being processed, the more rigorous the test. However, these initiations are only given when the singer knows we have the potential, the ability, and the opportunity to pass them. If we pass the initiation the singer offers, we are strengthened by the process itself. In working through it, we learn something about ourselves, and we move finally and irrevocably from one way of being to another. Okay, so what I got with that is, and it's an interesting message as I started reading it. It comes out a lot for people sometimes in private readings. Is, you know, don't forget that you're here to have a 3-dimensional experience. I know you're watching this channel for deeper spiritual message, which is good. It does help. But you have to apply that to your 3-dimensional life, right? That's the only way to grow. You can't just sit in your room and meditate and do all that stuff. The incense, like they said, the incense and the candles and all, kumbaya. You have to go out and apply that, you know? It's kind of like if you spend 30 years in university studying something, but you never go out and apply it, you really don't know it. You really don't. No, you don't know shit. And the singer of initiation, I'm getting that. So in this dream state, you're getting something, right? It's very fleeting. I need to pull tarot cards on this because it feels like that is what needs to be applied in life. There's some sort of experience or lesson or message in your dream that needs to be applied in life. So let's go to the tarot, because this is a very cryptic message for Leo. Let's do one more shuffle. All right, the first thing we're going to go to is the dragonfly. There's some sort of clarity here. What is this clarity that Leo should be watching for? Aha, well, you got the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. That's quite interesting. So, on the journey, what is the journey that you're taking? Like, what are you walking away from in life? What's not serving you? The stuff you know you need to leave behind, and then there's things that you know you want to go towards. But doesn't this 8 of Cups kind of remind you of the dream? Like going off into the realm, like having a dream? Oh, the daytime dream. Have a nap. I was going to have a nap. Have you ever had a nap? And being like so sound asleep and you'll have a vivid dream. Like sometimes I find like a dream you have during the day can be much more vivid than at night. Maybe it's because you're not going in and out of really deep sleep or something. But yeah, like even your daydreams, you might even get some sort of clarity in your daydreams. With the Ace of Cups, it's almost like a revelation, a realization about something that you, of course this is my path, or this is what I feel emotion towards. Some sort of clarity about your emotions. I gotta ask the Retriever, what is Leo forgetting here? Are you gonna give us a hint, Retriever? What is Leo forgetting here? Wow. You have the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is interesting. So the message I'm getting is you're forgetting about the commitment to yourself. You know, the commitment to initiating love to yourself. You're forgetting about that commitment, that spiritual journey. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's the divine timing. You are in control of your divine timing, actually. It's interesting. I'm the Retriever. What you're forgetting is the commitment to yourself, to initiating like this to yourself. And I don't know if in the dream state you're feeling that more strongly and then it's gone. You're feeling that more strongly and then it's gone. This, I feel like the Retriever is holding this. What is that? Number 52. It feels like, oh jeez, the book opened right to it. Wild energy, pure potential. Rars are not naughty or wicked, just energetic. They're also not very discriminating. They like to join into whatever excitement is going on and add energy to it. In a way, they are pure potential and they potentize whatever is happening. Rars are attracted to mobs rioting and to meditation groups rising towards ecstasy and to any other strong energy states. Rars are a bit like Tiger in the Pooh stories. They bounce, they zoom, they go off on wild tangents. Brian, who's the artist, hasn't painted a wild tangent yet, as far as I know, but I know what they look like, having encountered more than my share. Think of the roar of a growling dog, the roar of an engine revving up, the of a purring cat, and the R and R. As I say, rars don't discriminate. It is up to us to do that. They put a live spark into whatever is happening. It is our choice what we do with it. So isn't that interesting? It's literally like a spark coming towards you. It's a very energetic spark coming towards you that I feel like this Eye the Retriever has to give to you. But first, he's asking you, what are you forgetting? What are you forgetting? And you're forgetting, or at least not applying it enough maybe, is that the first commitment you have here is the love to yourself. And that you control your own divine timing and everything. And certainly with the wolf at the bottom, he certainly controls his own divine timing. The wolf won't move until the wolf is truly ready, and not a second sooner. Let's ask what the transformation is in Iris. I'm just going to ask what the transformation is. What is this transformation, this change for Leo? Wow. 3 major arcana. Okay, the order that they came out in. The Sun, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. Sun is your energy. There's your energy, Leo. wow. It's like last week, a little bit. There's like this energy around you that's very supportive to success, to happiness, to fulfillment, to clarity, moving towards more opportunities as well, like meant for you stuff, man. Like the wheel of good fortune feels like it's starting to really spin for you here. This is the transformation. Just don't forget how important it is to initiate that loving yourself first, for yourself first. Well, yeah, so I have the story. So the story, you know, that really great reading last week for Leo was pretty good. It was amazing. Like looking at the cards, I don't know how you could have read it any other way. It was amazing energy. It was just incredible. But there was at least one person that was just, no, there was two people. There was two people. There was one that was, yeah, pretty down in the dumps. And then there was another one that was like, because it was like the shortcut to success or something. So this is no shortcut. I've worked so hard for this. Of course you have. But what you don't realize is that there are people out there that have worked 10 times as hard as you have and haven't even come close to that. So it's considered a shortcut. Compared to where other people are in life, it is. So, you know, because that's how it can work. And, you know, the other person who was very down in the dumps with this positive reading, I thought it was interesting. And I have talked about this in a couple of private readings for some other people. So I watched this program. It was this photographer, and I think he was he working for UNICEF, taking photographs to kind of help make people aware of people's situations around the world. And he was in Bangladesh, I believe it was Bangladesh. And there's a lot of poverty there, and people were living in like these little shack towns along the train tracks. They were living along the train tracks. Their little shacks were like 6 to 8 feet from the tracks. And there was one woman there, and she had lived there for like 22 years. It's literally like a little wobbly shack, 6 feet from a railroad track. And she'd given birth to, she had 4 kids, I think it was 4. 3 of them had all been born in that shack, and only one was born in the hospital. So, but get this, train goes by every 10 minutes, 24 hours a day. And, you know, people get killed all week in this little, you know, little kids, old people, anybody just not paying attention. There's train, you're done. Like, can you imagine what it's like to live like that? That kind of anxiety? I had my kid in a regular house and I was freaking out. Oh my God, he put cardboard in his mouth. Like, oh my God. You know, sometimes it takes watching a program like that to realize how much we have. And I know even when you feel defeated or disappointed or just depressed or things haven't worked out, whatever it is, absolutely, you have the right to feel that. That's part of human emotion and growth and exploration. But it can help us to think about situations like that and think about, I have sheets on my bed. Like when you get up in the morning, what can you be grateful for? Just to try to turn around your mindset. If it's gotten a little negative, and we all go there, it can. To try to turn it around. The smallest thing. I'm grateful that I don't live 6 feet from a train track where a train goes by every 10 minutes, 24 hours a day. That's huge. That's huge. I am grateful for the toothpaste in my toothbrush. I am grateful for the flowing water out of the tap. Like when you start to do that, just every little thing, like I'm grateful for this table. I'm grateful for the sun shining today. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the channel. I'm grateful for the camera. You can just keep going, and before you know it, like you start to dish out this gratitude and you start to go in to that energy of that reading last week for Leo. I just wanted to share that because, yeah, like I was thinking about a lot of stuff and I watched that and what the hell is my problem? Like, really? Really? What the heck? Yeah. So we have so much to be grateful for. Really, we do. And I don't know, maybe, I just can't imagine that there's anyone living in that situation that is watching this. They don't even have access to something like this. for someone to be able to talk to them. They don't even have time for spiritual growth. They're just trying to survive. They're just trying to survive. They're trying to keep their 4-year-old from being in front of a train every 10 minutes. Oh, I just can't. I just watch stuff like that, and I just wish I had a magic wand. Don't you wish you could fix the world? I really do. Anyways, yeah. I think I'm losing my voice. I don't know if I can do Virgo. I don't know if I should. I think I'm losing my mind too. Okay, thanks Leo guys. Have a great week. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. You deserve that, okay? Bye.